So, how can we grow our mindset every day with each and every circumstance that comes up, with every time we wake up in the morning and throughout the day? How can we use the circumstances in front of us to become healthier in our mindset? That's a great question, right? Now, I'm going to cut to the chase here and suggest to you, tell you that the way we grow our mindset every day has everything to do with how we approach change and stress. Have you heard that before? We have been telling people that the main approach is that stress is bad and that we need to avoid stress. However, I suggest the opposite. We need stress. Without stress, we die. If we don't have stress in our blood pressure, in our arteries, we'll pass out. Okay, if we don't stress our muscles, we won't become stronger. If we don't stress our mind, our brains, well then we don't grow stronger. We don't want to avoid stress. We want to manage stress. Okay, so we need a healthy approach toward stress, change, adversity, and challenge. Okay, so if we have a healthy approach to change many times is associated with stress, right? A healthy approach toward change, stress, adversity, and challenge. If we have a healthy approach, well then we will grow a healthy mindset. Now, if we don't have a healthy approach toward those, many times what we are doing, and I think this is worth saying, because if we want to grow a healthy mindset, well then we will want to know what are the habits that we are doing when we are not having a healthy approach to change, stress, adversity, and challenge. What we are doing is we're blaming other people for our situation. We are unhealthily comparing ourselves to other people. We are unhealthily competing sometimes. We are complaining about our situation rather than focusing on it head on. Okay? We are criticizing how other people make their choices. We are trying to control other people, saying some people shouldn't be doing that, they should be doing this. We are talking about everybody else in all those other lanes. These are some of the barriers to keep us from having the healthy mindset that we want. We are exaggerating the challenges in front of us. We are exaggerating the adversity. Okay? Why would we want to do that, right? We are sometimes making excuses, many times making excuses, rather than focusing on our challenge, stress, adversity, and the changes head on. We're making excuses. And then many times we're not being honest with ourselves and those around us. Now, I want to recommend avoiding these behaviors. Some of them are habits that we have. I wanted to list them out so that if you catch yourself making excuses, not being completely honest, and you're interested in having a healthy mindset, you can stop doing that and realize that, hey, wait a minute, I'm giving away my power. I'm not using this opportunity here to exercise my choice. And when we exercise our choices, well then we will start to develop a healthy mindset. I mean, we've all done this in various aspects of our lives, but we haven't necessarily known that that is what we were doing. We might decide to go to the gym and exercise our muscles, but before we exercise our muscles, we have exercised our choice to exercise our muscles. We do the same thing when we decide that we're going to eat healthily. Okay, it's an exercise of choice before we exercise healthy eating. We are exercising our choice, and this is how we will grow a healthy mindset with every single day. Now, I hope that's getting clear. All right, so now what we need is a healthy attitude to changes and adversity, challenges and opportunity. We have to see all of those things that many times we call, oh wow, something bad happened today. Not going to help us get where we want to go. We had a challenge that came up today. We got some circumstances that deserve our attention. okay? So we're not labeling them, you know, we're not judging them, okay? We are calling them opportunities for growing our mindset. Ultimately, I would suggest that what we want to do, what we want to be able to do, is to move our lives forward in the directions that we desire, despite the changes that occur. As a matter of fact, we want to use those changes and circumstances, those adversities, those challenges as opportunities to grow stronger in our certainty for what it is we want and what it is we don't want, and move our lives in the direction that we want to go. A lot's been said here. Dr. Sean here again. Welcome to the Winner's Circle. So glad you're here, and I appreciate your comments. If any of this resonated, give me a thumbs up or something. We're dropping some things here that a lot of times we don't talk about in some of the spaces where there's a crisis happening. And many times we don't have these conversations at all in our society. And so that's why I feel compelled to have them in this community. Welcome. And if you think that this might resonate or help somebody else, please share the message. And until we meet again, keep winning. Take care, guys.